For the first time in forever.
Oh God, what'd you do with that money, John?
Money.
Come on, you got to finish it.
What is happening?
What is
I
happening?
don't know.
I don't know.
Say,
I don't understand.
John, what did you do with that money? What did you do with that money? Huh?
What is he talking about, guys? Help me.
I don't have a clue what's happening right now. And all I wanted
Money
to talk
from
about for this
from
intro
singing?
was that I did get my Nintendo Switch 2 that everyone's been asking about.
So did I.
But
Derek, I'm
Derek's
sorry,
in a different
I lost
world,
you.
and I'm more excited to know about that. So if anyone, yes, I got the Nintendo Switch 2. Panda's got one. Jeff's got one. No, we've not played together yet because I've only played it like twice because I haven't been home for a month. So, and I did not take it with me, although I should have taken it with me.
I was thinking that Derek would say all the money from your singing because I didn't sing well.
It's exactly what it was. You was the perfect softball. You were singing Frozen. I then say, "Oh my God, what did you do with that money?" And you say, "What money?" And I say, "The money your parents gave you for singing lessons." And everybody bursts out laughing, crying hysterically. But no, that didn't happen. It just turned into, "Look, I got a Mario Kart on my watch, and I've got this and everything else." So yeah, same thing.
That's too funny. I can't.
Joke's gone wrong.
Joke's gone wrong. Mwah, mwah.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the DVC Show. I'm your host, Paul Krieger, joined as always by my lovely wife, Amy Krieger.
Hello.
We've got John Sakari, aka Big Fat Panda, in the house.
Welcome home, everyone.
Amy just gave us an earthquake by kicking the camera over here, but
Sorry.
the one, the only Derek DeBoer,
Hey now, happy Monday, everybody.
our dear friend Jeff Haslam, DVC fan contributor, jack of all trades. People gave you a lot of titles in the most recent.
I did see that. I prefer the honorable Jeff Haslam.
I saw that one. That was a good one. The honorable Jeff.
May it be known that you are now
the truth that
you are now the honorable Jeff Haslam. Hold on. Wait, I can fix it. Let's see. Jeff Haslam, the honorable Jeff Haslam. Save.
Ooh.
Perfect. There we go. That is your name now.
How do I change that? Because there's some things I want to say about Jeff. Where do I go on that?
We don't give you that much power. You already derailed us from the beginning of this show, and I still don't understand what we were talking about. But yet here we are. And we hope that you enjoy joining us for all the craziness that we come up with. I also want to just throw out that when we do those cold openings, it's literally like a 5-minute pause right before we go into the show. So none of us have really recovered from what just happened. Amy is either frozen or stunned based off of the expression on her face.
Just hungry.
Just hungry. Oh, it's way too early to be hungry. We got another show after this one. So no hunger pains.
No hunger
just
yet.
Sometimes when Derek starts talking, I immediately look for my parachute just in case I need to get out in a hurry.
And some reason you're still there.
I know.
Go. Because you're honorable.
Well, Jeff, you're going to be happy that you stuck around this week because we're doing the one thing that you claim we never do, which is part 2 of our best of Disney and DVC show. I don't think that we've ever done a part 2 in any of our show histories. We have a backlog of about 20 that we need to do, but we're going to slowly chip away at them. And here's the first, because so many of you chimed in when we did our first part 1
sequel.
of the best Disney and DVC. A lot of you shared your favorite pizza, your favorite boat ride. Did we do boat ride?
No.
Animatronic. That was it.
It was an animatronic.
It feels like the same question.
No, because no one's going to pick that as their favorite boat ride.
You never know. You don't know what people are going to pick. The internet went wild. And
There it goes.
That is the only reason I did part 2 of this show. So, hey, we have a lot of fun doing this show, and we love you all, our listeners, so much. And we would greatly, greatly appreciate it if you would show some support for our lovely sponsors, or the people that essentially let us do this fun stuff every single week, the world of DVC. DVC resale market, where you can buy or sell a Disney Vacation Club contract. Monera Financial, who can help in financing that DVC resale contract purchase. I don't know what Amy's looking for around the room at the moment.
I thought you had a screen.
DVC, I do. DVC rental store, where you can try before you buy, rent some points, and try. Yeah, I already said that. You've already distracted me. When's the last time I did one of these correctly? It's been a while, right?
Because it's hard.
Yeah. It's been a
Please
minute.
support our sponsors.
Last but not least, Unlock Magic. UnlockMagic.com/DVC fan. Discounted tickets. Walt Disney World. Universal. Hey, Derek, there's something going on at resale market right now, isn't there?
There is, yes, Paul.
Are you feeling
Perfect
hot?
segue.
It's summer. It's summer. It's time for hotness, right?
It's red, it's hot, and it's a deal. So yeah, this is the return on July the 15th.
July.
Edit that out. Yeah.
Nope.
On July 15th, it is the grand return of our Red Hot Deals promotion, easily the biggest promotion we do the whole entire year, where sellers have agreed to list their listings at 10% below the current market value. There is no negotiation, no haggling, no back and forth. So these things fly off. So make sure you have our free phone app so you can get notified when we get them, because they go incredibly quickly. Last summer when we did the promotion, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of these listings were sold. People would always ask, hey, you bringing back those red hot deal promotions? What's going on with that? So yes, July 15th, it starts. Make sure you have our phone app or sign up for our morning newsletter. And if you see one you like, just get it. There's no negotiation. So boom, get on there, make that offer. Put down Derek from the Dropbox. I'll get it and I'll reach out for you and be your point of contact the whole entire time. So, yes.
Yep. And you can do that today, because today is July 21st as of this show going up. So you can tell we always maybe film these a little bit ahead of time. So there you
Remember, with Derek, red and hot is good. Otherwise, it could be infected. Check it out.
And see, I was going to say, I feel like we need a music video to Derek, HOTTOGO, red hot deals for you to go. I don't know.
I like it. I like it.
There.
I'm so happy for that short already. Between Panda and then you, and you're perfectly framed up, so I can just cut it. It'd be great. It makes itself. That is going to be an ad right there.
Yeah. That's the whole purpose of these hour-long shows, is so Paul can make really embarrassing shorts of us. Truly, that's the whole purpose.
Where's your pipe, Derek? Still got it handy.
Probably
It's still
sitting
probably
right
on the
there.
desk. Right
Oh,
next.
no.
Right next. I was about to say right next to Buddha Chewbacca. So we are moving.
Bubako. Never mind.
Boobog.
Nope, nothing saving us now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to part 2. Part 3 will be up next month. Thanks for coming.
We are doing part 2. We had a whole list of, best of Disney DVC topics that actually Amy came up with that we didn't get all the way through the last time because we had so much fun talking through some of these decisions. So you're still laughing about Bubaka, I know, but can you tell us the first topic of the night so that we can kick this show off and the people that fast forward to this point can start listening to the real content?
Let's start with the best boat ride. And no, it's not AWA. What is that ride called?
Navi River Journey?
Navi River Journey.
AWA? Is that what you called it?
The song is, isn't it? AWA. Yeah. I don't do it like Panda does it.
I love that.
Derek is reenacting Monsters Unchained.
It'll just be a greatest hits. It'll be a AWA followed by a ka-chunk.
And
Jeff,
where's that parachute?
save us. The Honorable Jeff Haslam. What's your favorite boat ride?
Is it even a competition, or is it Pirates? Because for me, it's Pirates.
It's pirate. It is. It absolutely is Pirates.
Remotely in my top runnings at all.
Really?
No.
That was that was my choice for sure. Pirates.
Yeah.
I am
Wasn't even on my radar.
100% living with the land.
Oh.
Ooh, it's not compared to Pirates.
Yes. You don't know what's going to happen on that ride. Someone could jump off and grab a cucumber at any moment.
Or go back for his phone.
Or go back for his phone. Yes, I forgot that
just
recently happened. That just happened.
I do love living with the land, and it is one of my favorite rides. It's so peaceful. I love looking at all the vegetables and stuff, and I don't know. But
I love the one
I know what
loner
Amy's
shrimp
gonna
that's
say.
in that
I
one
just
tank.
realized.
He's always by himself. He's just like he's in timeout. Just one shrimp in the tank. Just kudos to you, Mr. Shrimp. That's why I come and ride that ride all the time. I just love the peacefulness of the ride. I do love the idea that a lot of these things are grown there. Now, I don't buy the idea of like, oh, we're using this ingredient in these food booths. No, you're not. You're making 7,000 of that food a day, and you've got 2 corn stalks in the middle of this greenhouse. I'm not buying that one anymore. But I will also just give a shout out to the behind the scenes tour that they do there. It is probably one of the cheapest behind the scenes opportunities that you can do at Walt Disney World. And I do think it's cool just to walk through there. And at least the last time we did it, you did get to try a cucumber. So that was before the cucumber debacle, though. So I don't know if they still do that on that tour, but you got a little piece of a cucumber.
And the glimmering greenhouses and the
it is the best at Christmas. It is the best
Love
at Christmas.
it.
Christmas is cool.
You have to ride it at night. Speaking of the best at Christmas, the boat ride that I would pick, because I knew you would pick Living with the Land, is Small World at Disneyland. I love it has the best facade. They light it up at Christmas like you wouldn't believe. And then the Small World holiday inside, all the Christmas lights. It's just so pretty. And one of the things also, and the reason I like that one better than the one we have here, besides the exterior, is that they have a lot of the little characters hidden throughout, in their like place of origin where they belong. And I always like to go through and try to guess the country because some of them are really obvious and some of them are more difficult, I think. So
Yeah,
that's
Amy
In their place of origin, where they belong. Ariel, don't be coming over to the western area. You belong in the sea. Stay there.
Absolutely. Yeah, Amy Kay and I did that on our trip to Disneyland. That was fun. We were trying to figure out which one was which.
Some of them are really hard, though.
Panda, you were Team Pirates as well here on the boat ride?
Yeah, and I completely, but there's a reason for it. I just thought of the boat ride itself. It does start off nice and calm. You go through a lot of smells and sounds. Then you get the hill, and then you're in the middle of this fight with the explosions around you. I kind of like that it evolves, and that boat ride to me just seems to be the best of the best.
Wait, what are the smells? Must?
Yeah. The bleachy, sulfury, bad water smell. Yeah.
Now,
the mildew.
Okay.
The
Since
mold
Amy-
and the mildew is part of it.
Since Amy pulled Disneyland into this conversation, are we talking Pirates Disney World or Pirates Disneyland?
Disneyland is better,
Disneyland wins much more, yeah.
for sure.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Derek, what's yours? The boat ride to get to your car on the way home?
No, I would say easily it's got to be Pirates. I mean, it's a no-brainer. And the fact that I'm still shaking with anger that you think going through like a grocery store produce aisle is anywhere even close to one of the most iconic rides that Disney has ever built. I don't care what coast you see it on. I've only seen it on the East Coast, so that's it. But yeah, it's Pirates. It's a no-brainer. It's got a great queue. It's one of those things where if you go to the Magic Kingdom, you feel like for me, it's like Spaceship Earth. Like I can't go to that park without doing that ride. I feel like you have to go on Pirates. And it's still that little bit of like, I don't know, like excitement, it's like you get on it and you're like this, and then you forget how big is this hill? Is it like a big hill or a tiny hill? And you come down and go around the corner. And again, all the smells and the sights and the firings and the shoot, it's just really, really cool. It's an iconic and an absolute no brainer, followed by a close second, which would be the Mexico boat ride, simply for nostalgia purposes of
Same.
my kid's first ride. You know what I mean? And it's one of those where I know the ride has a name, but I think for everybody, it's known as the Mexico boat ride. So whatever the name
I call it Mexican. It's a small world.
There you go.
Our COO Drew calls it the secret ride. When we do company retreats, he says, "Do you want to go do the secret ride?" And it's a secret because it's kind of buried back in the Mexico Pavilion, but it's also a secret because anyone that goes with him on secret ride gets a margarita, and so that's the best part of secret ride. So
So the boat in front of me The boat in front of me had too many tequilas, and you know where they're using Donald as a piñata, and he's hanging there? I heard them in the boat in front of me go, "Oh my God, they're hanging Donald!" And it was pretty funny.
I will say that the smells are arguably better on the Mexican boat ride. It smells like tacos in there because you got the restaurant.
Yeah.
It does.
I don't
love
think
the
that's
smell
the
of
reason
tacos.
you're smelling tacos.
I feel
though.
like that's equal.
I don't-
That's an equal smell.
I love the smell of Mexican food in the morning.
All I've been thinking about since Derek called living with the land like a grocery store is like, could you imagine just like going through there and like doing your shopping as the boat's going through and like, I'll take a banana.
I can't believe
pineapple?
nobody picked Tiana's.
No.
Oh, I don't think of that as a boat ride because it's.
But you're in a boat.
It literally is in a boat.
And I honestly thought I thought Amy Kay was going to pick Frozen because I've seen her ride that ride and the joy that brings to her.
I hate when it gets me wet.
And the Jungle Cruise we didn't even pick, but that would have been my
That ride
second.
sucks.
Oh boy.
Oh, that
Ask Paul how much
curmudgeon
he
that
loved
left
standing
in
in
show
line
one
for
is
Jungle
back.
Cruise in Disneyland. Ask Paul how much he loved that line.
We were on the other. I was actually pin trading with the other Jeff, and I got a text. Did you text me? I think you texted me and said, "Come back to Jungle Cruise." And immediately at that point, I should have just said no, because in my head I was like, "Why come back to Jungle Cruise?" Like, honestly, Jeff, the main reason I came back is because I thought that maybe there was a fan of the show that wanted to meet us, or someone was there that you ran into.
But no, he wanted.
No. You wanted to ride that ride. Like, that was the decision that was made. We canceled a lightning lane to ride that ride.
No, we
No.
didn't.
Yes, we did.
Amy Templeton wanted to ride that ride.
Oh,
And she advised me to text everybody. I'm not taking the blame for this one.
Okay, not to get completely off the rails, but there was this goofy.
We've been there the whole show.
There was this op-ed. It was just basically like an editorial article from some Orlando-based news station. It was on Facebook today, and it was like the 10 most miserable places in Orlando. Did
I
you
saw
see
that.
it? Okay.
Totally saw.
Did you see that the line in Jungle Cruise was one of them? And I was like, yep. And then it was like the parking lot at Trader Joe's in Winter Park. I was like, yep. It was,
can't wait to go there next week.
one of them was right on the mark.
So spot on.
That parking lot in Winter Park is crazy.
So Jungle Cruise line was one of them. So that was pretty funny.
All right.
All right, that was all I got.
What's next?
So the next is, of course, the best Mexican food. That's a good segue. We're just talking about that.
We're professionals at segueing.
I think there's one option here on property at Disney, but I want to know. Well, Jeff hates Mexican food, so his opinion.
I'll go first because I don't like Mexican food, so I want to say the margarita stand in Mexico.
Yeah, of course.
That's a good pick. That is they have solid. If they did more small bites, I think that would be a knockout hit, because the margaritas are arguably, you're not going to get a top shelf margarita there like you would at Cava, but they're good. They're not bad.
Which margarita place are you talking about?
He's talking about Choza.
On the right
de
side?
Margarita.
Yeah, it's not. Is that what it's
Before
called?
you go in the building, like outside, across from the quick service.
Those things that are like been sitting in those machines like for 8 days.
Okay,
Oh,
I wouldn't get the machine one. I typically get one on the rocks, but
okay. Just go inside to La Cava. I mean, what are you doing? Get a
Because
real
I don't want to wait 17 hours for a margarita. I want to be on to the next drink.
Derek, what's your favorite?
So I know what everyone's going to say, and it's a place that I've never been before, and I have to look up the name because I hear that everyone says it's absolutely phenomenal and fantastic, and now I have to go find where it was here on my list. So everyone's going to say Rosa Mexicano.
Yes, that's what I'm going to say. Mm-hmm.
Never went. So I'm just going to go with the restaurant inside Mexico, right by the water with the tacos wafting, and you sit and watch the boats go by. They made it better for a while. I mean, it used to be great like years and years and years ago, where you used to get queso fundido that they used to make at your table. Like legit, they would come to your table, literally make it and like do the cutting of the things and fold the tortillas and lay them out in front of you. It is hands down my death row meal, that if I could go back and have that. They don't do that anymore. So now they just kind of give you the fundido. Then for a while, they made the tables like 6 inches from each other, and that place was terrible. Like you were on top of the family next to you. They've seemingly added some separation that at least I've noticed, so people can probably correct me if I'm wrong. But now it was good. We went there a couple of months ago for dinner, and I didn't have high expectations, but I enjoyed it. So in terms of until I get to Rosa Mexicana, which I know everyone adores, I'm just going to have to go with the old standby.
You're talking about La Hacienda de San Angel. Is that how you pronounce it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is La Hacienda. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've not been there for a while. I used to love that restaurant. I agree that it's not as good as it used to be, but it's been a while since we've been there. So I'd like to go back and try it.
I do like the ambiance of that restaurant. It is fun to sit there, but it kind of reminds me of Blue Bayou, which also doesn't have good food, but the ambiance is fun.
Oh, you're talking about the one inside the temple, right?
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not
I was
unhealthy.
thinking the one I thought you said by the water, but I was thinking the one on
Right. That's the one I want. Isn't it?
Yeah, I'm talking about the boat inside.
Okay, you're talking about the Saint Angel Inn. Okay.
Yes.
The one
Saint
by
Angel
the
Inn,
boat.
right.
Okay. Sorry.
The one right
Isn't the one outside?
Yeah, there is one outside. I didn't like that one at all.
That was my favorite.
The
I
La
didn't care for
Isn't it La Cantina?
So La
Hacienda?
Cantina is the quick service. La Hacienda is the table service attached to it. Both sit on the Seven Seas Lagoon. No, oh my goodness, the World Showcase Lagoon.
That quick service, the barbacoa beef tacos with the beans and the rice, is phenomenal. I could eat it every time. It's great.
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about the one next to the Mexico boat ride. So
what's funny about those two is the two table service ones get mixed up so much that if you go on Yelp, you'll find pictures of the other ones mixed into the reviews because nobody knows which one's which. So Saint Angel Inn is inside the Mexico Pavilion next to the boat ride. La Hacienda is outside near the World Showcase Lagoon, but it doesn't matter because none of those are nearly as good as Rosa Mexicana. I think Paul would agree.
Where is Rosa Mexicana?
It is inside is it the Swan or the Dolphin?
The
Swolfen. It is in the Swolfen.
That's the Swolfen.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's in the
I've
Dolphin.
never been.
It is.
You know, we could find out easily.
Pretty sure it's the Dolphin. And I'll look.
I think you're right.
What is it called? La Rosa?
Rosa Mexicana. It is so good. They do all the things. They have a huge menu. They have a lot of crafted margaritas. They do tableside guacamole. The guacamole is the best guacamole I've ever had. They have a lot of really good dishes. My favorite things are they have quesadillas. You can get a shrimp quesadilla. You can get a lobster quesadilla. So they have just a lot of taco options, a lot of enchilada options, other types of things. If you're more into just a chicken dish or a steak dish or whatever, it's very good. Now it is a little pricey, I guess, but I guess all of Disney really is, and it is considered one of the signature restaurants over there. But every time we've been there, it's been excellent.
My only wish is that they brought back the trio of enchiladas.
Yeah.
They used to do a trio. One had their traditional sauce, one had a mole, and one had a verde sauce on them. The presentation was beautiful. Now they've only moved down to 2, so you have to, it's like choosing, if you got 3 kids, choosing your favorite 2. I want to try all of them. I want all 3. Please give me all 3. But yeah, that is definitely...
Yeah, and then just one quick nod, because we've not gotten to try it yet, but a lot of people have said that Maya Grill over at Coronado Springs has been really good, has been much improved. I really want to try it. So
it has been getting rave reviews from a lot of people. I've never eaten there, so
no, us either.
Rosa is the Dolphin.
The Dolphin.
It took
okay.
a while. Yeah.
All right, moving on. I want to skip around a little bit, so that we're not.
Pick. You're running this show. I'm just along for the ride tonight.
I want to ask what you think is the best ride queue.
Oh,
the best ride queue.
Best ride queue, Derek.
Easy. And why is it Expedition Everest? It's an absolute no-brainer. Walking through that queue, knowing how involved Joe Rohde was in that ride and in that queue itself. All of the stuff from, actual expeditions all throughout Asia, all that. It's just the coolest, best queue in all of Walt Disney World. So easy done. Expedition Everest. That's it.
That is a strange choice.
What else is there? What else is there? Honest to God. What?
Guardians.
What?
No.
Listen, no, not the pre-shows. The queue has, yeah.
The metal
big-
walls.
what's his
It's a
name?
big city.
Who's
No, I
the
know, it's
star
a-
of Guardians? What's his name?
Come on.
He comes on and talks about Epcot, and he's so excited to go on Horizons. It's pretty funny, and there's a lot of little Easter eggs and videos throughout the queue. I like that.
I think I
queue. I like the way it starts off and goes up and spins around and goes to different places.
just today, I'm pretty sure I saw
when
a
I see
post.
that queue is this is going to be an hour wait. That's the only thing I see.
I just saw a post today about that queue and how it was the most unnecessary queue in all of Walt Disney World. Pretty sure. So
Yeah.
No.
You have to
All right.
hang out and watch some of the videos. Watch some of the videos that go on in it. It's pretty funny.
Jeff, what's your best one?
Hands down, bar none, Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye at Disneyland. That is the best queue.
See, I hated that queue.
Yeah.
There's so much to look at and so much to see and so much detail.
I don't remember it. I've been on it a couple times, but I don't
I just
remember
feel
that
like
queue.
it's
I think-
dark and it's never ending.
You can download the thing on your phone and translate all the hieroglyphics if you want to.
Oh,
you can
I
look
didn't
up and
know
see the
that.
bats.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I just can't get over it. How do you not think Expedition Everest, that queue is
Because
so...
it looks like Fort Wilderness campgrounds. You got people's dirty laundry hanging up on the thing, and
It depresses me because the Yeti isn't working as it's supposed to. Otherwise, yeah, that is a cool
there's
queue.
some fake Yeti poop
Yeah.
that we're gonna pretend looks real. No,
yeah, if you start reading some of the stuff or like looking at it, then you just get more and more confused as you're walking through the queue. I feel like.
Oh, I'm with Derek. I do love that queue.
Is that your pick?
Come on.
No, it's not my pick, but I do love it. And when I taught middle school, we did a unit on Expedition Everest in our reading class. And so we learned about what all those things meant. And the laundry is actually like, what are they? Prayer flags. And anyway, my favorite is one that I almost never go in because I hate waiting that long. But if I could just walk through it, I would pick the Peter Pan queue in Magic Kingdom because it is actually a really cool queue.
Yes, forgot about it. Yes, 100%.
I go back and forth a little bit, but we have only walked through this once very quickly and not gotten to take in all of the Easter eggs with it. But I hear so many good things about it. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway in Disneyland.
Disneyland.
That queue is supposed to have so many hidden little. First off, if you're a hidden Mickey fan, they're everywhere in that ride in general. But there's so many nods to, historic movies that have been done. And I just think it's supposedly very, very cool. Can I just go Disney adjacent real quick and just say Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge?
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
Because it is the queue where I did not get enough of it the last time when we wrote it. And I was just like, I just want to sit here and take in all of my childhood as I'm walking through this because at Epic Universe, that was super cool.
Yeah. Okay. That was a good one. All right. How about another food? And I think Panda is going to have strong opinions. The best Italian on Disney property.
Oh, we have to defer to Panda first on this one. So
Yes.
It's really hard to find good Italian. I don't think there is good Italian. I think there's good pizza at Pizza Ponte when they do it right.
What is the most tolerating Italian at Walt Disney World?
Okay, if I get if I go to Maria and Enzo's and they do it right, the rice bowls are great, the arancini is great, and their sauce is pretty good.
Their sauce is
have
orange.
You're.
The only time
We
I
no
was there
longer
was
go to the
orange.
Italian for Italian. He's out.
I knew Jeff was going to say that no matter what I said. I
Maria and
prefaced it
Enzo's, and the
with,
whole internet
there
just erupted
is-
in flames.
there is no good Italian, but I mean, Maria and
disagree.
Enzo's is
There
at least
is.
owned by the same people as Via Napoli. It's the Patina Group. Sometimes they do right for some things, but some not.
No, I disagree. There is good Italian.
Where
There's
is
not
it,
great Italian, but there is good Italian.
Where is the good? Where is the good?
Don't say the
Carolina's
word.
Crafted Italian at Disney Springs.
Oh.
I had
good.
pieces of rubber coming out of my meatball that were unchewable. I did not like it so much.
Is that because of the tooth problem, or
No, this was years ago. Other people too said the meatballs were inedible. It might have gotten better, but Terralina's not on my radar.
we were there for the first time recently. It was a decent
good?
experience.
Decent?
I won't
Okay,
rank
good.
it. Do we want to say ours together?
I know we're gonna say the same thing.
1, 2, 3.
Il Molino. Yeah.
Again,
Oh, see,
a
I've
nod
never
to
eaten
Swan
there
and
yet.
Dolphin.
I keep forgetting about that. That was a good place.
If
That is
Swan
good.
and Dolphin's doing anything right, it's their food game. Their rooms are just a standard, Marriott hotel room that is pretty run down. But the food choices there, outside of
the shellacking from
outside of Shula's,
which is gone.
which they're replacing with just another shellacking that we're all still paying off on credit cards, I think. But yeah, amazing. We've gone there several times now. They like just the entire
But
experience.
who names a restaurant ill? Come on. Just a horrible name.
I don't think it means the same thing.
No, it doesn't, but it's still the word. And it's still a
just an
connotation.
article.
It doesn't make me want to go there. Let's go to the restaurant.
You get some
Ill.
complimentary limoncello at the end of your meal.
The rigatoni's amazing. The focaccia, the bread service is good. Their salads are good. Yeah, I love Il Molino.
I didn't
I
tell
need
you.
You know
guys-
what?
I've never been
Okay,
there.
hold on. That rigatoni up in Topolino's, I know it's not really an Italian restaurant, quote unquote, but that chicken rigatoni at Topolino's is the bomb.
Is that gone now too, though?
Yes.
No.
I think it's
No.
different. I think they changed
I
it.
know that they changed the rigatoni up at Topolino's.
I'll
but,
look it up. But Derek, what's your?
Oh no! I mean, I was gonna go with the obvious, which is whatever the place Via Napoli for pizza's fine. But a hot take that I will say is, honest to God, I loved the chicken parm as I sat outside at Tony's Town Square, right there, looking at the Christmas tree, eating the chicken parm was actually really good. And you had a glass of what? Maybe it was the ambiance or whatnot, but I don't know. I thought it was really, really good. I would happily eat there again. Not inside Tony's Town Square. It's just really depressing. Inside the place, I just, hate it. But wait for a
That
table.
food is for the dogs.
Yeah, wait outside, sit outside. When it's nice at night, you can get a drink, you can have your food. The food tastes statistically like 70% better when you sit outside of Tony's, 100%.
I still want to try it. Panda, unfortunately, here's my problem with Topolino's. They get rid of everything that's good.
Yeah.
It is a
I still see.
It is a restaurant. Well, so they changed it. So
That restaurant died after COVID. Let's just put it out there. That restaurant never
Okay.
recovered from that.
I don't
Looks
think
the
that's
same.
it.
to me.
So
That's on the menu right now. That's
Okay.
the current.
So it is
Rigatoni.
now a red wine brandy braised chicken. That's not the same
Yeah.
as it was before. It's because it has broccolini in it, which I'm not a big fan of broccolini. It's like
It's like a little piece.
it's like the
though.
worst parts of the broccoli. Like nobody likes the stick, so let's make them longer.
I hate
It's got
broccolini.
pancetta,
Maybe you can get them on Living with the Land.
black truffle. So it is different. So I can't promise you it's that same flavor that you had before. But
Yeah.
here's my quirk with them. You've got this restaurant that's got all this pasta decor. You know what I mean? You've got they have actual pasta
Yeah.
like hanging, don't they?
Yeah, it's been hanging
you've
for
got-
5
Yeah,
years
and
now.
You've
there's
got lights. that
one
look like-
dish.
yeah, you got lights that look like noodles, and you have one pasta dish. One.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Where did
They need
the
a
lobster
ravioli,
go?
lasagna. Yeah. Give
Yeah.
us
What
something
happened
else.
to the cheese cart? They used to have a cheese cart too.
Yeah.
That's gone now.
So I can't go back there until they
They
bring
used
back.
to. There's pictures of the epic pork tomahawk that they used to have.
Yeah, they
That
don't
was-
have that anymore.
Like that was a highlight of what they had there. They've just really scaled back that menu, and unfortunately, it's not a place that I feel like has recovered. The other thing that they did there, not like derailing us from Italian, but they had an American. I would still say probably arguably one of the better character breakfasts on property, but they have slowly scaled back what's included in that character breakfast. So they've increased the price and scaled back what you get for that price, which has kind of knocked it. We will, hopefully, I'm trying to get us a reservation in the next week or two to try that again and see how it is. So we may
I had
report
breakfast
back.
there with Mary Dowd Littig, so it is the best breakfast ever, no matter what they serve.
Well, that's because the company.
Yes, the company would make that amazing. So.
All right, how about the best cookie?
It's not available anymore.
Cookie.
It was the carrot cake cookie from the Writer's Stop.
What is the Writer's Stop?
Oh yeah,
it's where the what's the bar that's there now over by Muppet Vision?
Baseline.
Yes,
that's where Baseline was. Yeah, or is now. Yeah,
they had a carrot cake cookie that was to die.
Oh, he's going back like 10 years.
It's all over the internet. I know. I haven't had a good.
Hey, what is the best cookie that exists today at Disney World?
I'm gonna say the Snickerdoodle at Summer House.
That's a good answer.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say the Num Num cookie at Studios.
Also a good answer.
That is a good answer.
Fantastic cookie.
But Disney uses the word cookie usually. It's more like a cake.
The joy about even the cookie that Jeff said, and the joy about my cookie is you don't have to wait in a line.
I knew that was coming.
For 8 days, like you do at the whole price Gideon's blocks of sugar. That no way. You can just get up and get your cookie and get out.
If there's any
Gideon's
takeaway,
is not a cookie. That's a cake.
If there's any takeaway from this section of the show, it should be that none of us picked Gideon's for the answer to this question.
And it's a lot of it is accessibility. It's just you're right.
Not even that though. It's just not.
No, even if it was readily available
good anymore. Like I feel like its time was there and it has passed. But once you've had it a couple times,
drive down the street to Crumble than go to Gideon's.
Yes, it's a mound when they just shove stuff on it, and they're like,
and with Summer House and that whole you can walk up, just walk right in to that cookie counter, and you have a huge plethora. And they just we've not been able to try it yet, but I really want to. Summer House just did the viral. What's the viral cookie that's out there that has pistachio inside? Is it the Dubai cookie?
Yeah.
Yes, they just did their version of the Dubai chocolate cookie, and that is on the menu there as well. You just can't go wrong with that. I agree. The only other time that I'm excited to get cookies on property is during the Festival of Holidays at Epcot. Love the black and white cookie that they have. I would love to just do the entire cookie stroll. I've always said I want to bring plastic Ziploc bags or actually last year, I'm pretty sure they sold a storage container that you could actually buy so that you could go around, and it had Mickey and Minnie on the side of it. And it was like a lock and lock.
That's cool.
And you could buy that, do the cookie stroll if you didn't want to get diabetes walking around Epcot that day. So.
Yeah. If you do like Gideon's and you don't want to wait in that long line, there are some Summer House cookies that I think are just as good. Similar, the sea salt chocolate chip, I think, it's that underbaked chocolate, chunky chocolate chip that they have at Summer House, I think can tide you over instead of having to wait in line at Gideon's. The cinnamon roll cookie at Summer House tastes a lot like the coffee cake cookie at Gideon's. So there's some similarities there, but also with Summer House, you get a DVC discount. So whether you're sitting at the restaurant or you go up to the counter to order, be sure to use your annual pass or DVC discount. My favorite cookie is the almond cookie at Summer House. If you love the taste of almond extract, which I love that flavor, this is an amazing cookie. So,
yeah.
All right. How about the best nighttime show?
Oh, please.
Come on.
Easy.
Give me a break.
All right. Well, Derek, what do you think?
Fantasmic. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's Fantasmic. It's plus even when you watch it and you get to the theater, like before it starts, you have this excitement because everybody's seating, which is so nice to just be able to sit like in an actual seat. And you got the excitement of the show's going to start, and then it comes, and then Mickey's dancing, and then for God's sakes, then the boat comes out and all the characters are on it and everybody's openly weeping. It's just the greatest.
Openly weeping.
Mickey's dancing.
I agree 100%. Anybody that knows me knows that is my favorite show. It is Disney storytelling at its finest. Yep. It is costumes, it is props, it is floats, it is stunts. The update they did when they added all the characters in the middle. My only complaint, and it's a small one, but there's that part inside Fantasmic where all the villains have their time, but it's all on the screen other than the snake. They should have taken what they did at the new villain show and just plopped that in the middle of Fantasmic, and it couldn't have been. It would be 100%.
Plastic Jafar hands has got to be lying around somewhere. They could at least bring him out for a couple minutes
and go to town. Yeah. No question. And I love that they have a merch stand and they just added a bunch of new merch, new Fantasmic shirts, the snacks, the drinks, everything about that experience is perfect.
Yep. My biggest complaint of that show is the people that go to leave 2 minutes before it's over and ruin it because they're all getting up because it's hard to get out of that theater. I really wish they'd make some sort of announcement that said, ladies and gentlemen, please wait till the show's over before you exit. Because that crescendo at the end where he comes on the top of the mountain, that's it. I've just got the chills and I am sometimes, Derek, openly weeping. Yeah, it's great.
Yep.
Do you have a different one than Fantasmic?
Well, so I personally, the show that has always resonated with me the most and had the biggest emotional pull has always been Happily Ever After. That is just like based off of like more so when you were really falling in love with Disney and that show came out and it was just so special for us. That like I will never not enjoy watching that show. Speaking of Fantasmic, you and I argue this all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And we get torn on this. I will give the nod to Walt Disney World now because they still have a dragon. And our argument has been where the seating component. But I will say that when they had the dragon, Disneyland was the superior Fantasmic.
I don't like the seating situations too stressful at Disneyland.
I agree. And that's why you use a fast pass or do a dining package so you don't have to deal with that. But there is something about Disneyland's that intimate. It's in your face. That big pirate ship.
And it's right, like, it's right there. Like,
there.
It's right there if you spent $80 a piece at Blue Bayou.
That's fine.
Otherwise.
I was watching, we were recently back home in Wheeling, and I was watching my mom. She was out, like, tending to the garden, and she has our butt pad that we got.
I know. They don't do that anymore.
They don't, but you used to get a butt pad, and it has Fantasmic all over it. And she was using it as she was weeding the garden that day. So
I have a love-hate relationship with Happily Ever After because I do love the show. But I also like I judge some things based on its like accessibility and things like that. So I think it's very hard to watch Happily Ever After when you're in the park. A lot of times, especially if you're shorter, you're watching it over someone's shoulder kid, or you're trying to watch it through someone's phone who's holding their phone up, recording it. And that's why I've never loved it, because I find it hard to watch. But Epcot, and I'm not into the new show, but if I had to pick a favorite show, it would have been Illuminations. Loved Illuminations, loved the music, loved the message. And I loved that there's just so much space around the World Showcase Lagoon that if you're anyone that takes any amount of time to wait can have, a front row seat basically to the show.
Could you imagine if Epcot brought back Illuminations and redid it, like made it better, Illuminations 2.0? They would be right in their own money because nobody's staying really right now for this new show. Not in the droves they were. Bring back the music. Give us a better show.
And I loved Harmonious, but there was too much clunky pieces out on the water all day long. Yeah, I wish that they would redo Illuminations.
I'll be honest. Harmonious never bothered me. Like, I did not get the complaints that people had about that show. Like, the fact that we got Luminous as the follow-up to that, I would rather have Harmonious back. Like, and I'll take the barges and I'll take the tacos. Now, what I never fully understood is why those weren't mobile, because essentially the same things that they're bringing out now for Luminous are very similar, maybe a little bit smaller in size. But you could have figured a way to make that a mobile barge like that, and that would have solved, most people's complaints about that whole thing. And you could have, if you made a globe move and spin around World Showcase Lagoon, you could have made the Stargate, move during the day in some capacity. That part of stuff I never got. But at the same time, the fact that Luminous was the follow-up to that, and
better than Epcot Forever.
For sure.
But the kites made that show. That was great.
They stopped doing those, didn't they?
They did, because
Go back to my list.
Little chaotic there. Yeah.
Can I do an honorable mention while you're going back to the list?
Yeah.
Sure.
Please say Rivers of Light.
The 50th anniversary of Disneyland, there was one called Remember Dreams Come True. And it was the best fireworks show that Disney's ever done. It was nicknamed E-Tickets in the Sky. And it was all of the soundtracks from It's a Small World, Indiana Jones, Star Tours. They even had the Please Stand Clear of the Doors. They did all of the Disney ride soundtracks. When they got to Pirates, they put a big pirate flag up on the Matterhorn. And it was like the castle and the Matterhorn were pirate ships, and they were shooting fireworks at each other. And
that's cool.
It was really, really cool. You should go YouTube it when you have time.
Yeah.
I always liked Mickey's Mixed Magic, but that was a more recent one. No one liked that show, but I
loved it.
I thought the beat of it I thought the song was great.
It was a banger.
I don't know what just happened. I don't think my wife's ever used that word.
All right. Let's do the best Epcot Pavilion.
It's the only one I didn't write down an answer to because it's too hard.
Everyone's like clenching. Panda, what do you think?
I do think it's Mexico. I do. I don't know why. I just think it's because there's the pyramid, and then it's nighttime inside. You've got the tequila cave, you got the restaurant, and then you do have the boat ride that goes through, and you can wave to all the people and say, "Wait till you see your bill," and you just go through. I think it's the best. I do think it's the best pavilion. I do.
Mm-hmm. Derek, what do you think?
I'm going to go UK. Easy. I just love that feel like it's always a rite of passage, because we've always stayed over there at the boardwalk when we became Disney Vacation Club members. So it was always the country you first start at, right when you come in, from the back entrance, and you go. At the time they used to serve, Bass beer. So you go get a Bass beer, and then you shop, right? You start in that first store on the right, and it's just like a rite of passage, and you just kind of snake your way all the way through all the stores, and you pop out through the back. Sometimes there used to be that, really great bands that would play in the back. They still do from time to time, but no one's ever back there. So it was just a super kind of chill area. And then you go into the other side where there's a little bit more stores, and then there's, some overpriced, herringbone tea sets or whatever, but it doesn't matter, because you got a beer in your hand and you're walking around. And way back when, they used to have people come out and they were almost like kind of Monty Python-esque skits and sketches with people would around and involve the audience participation right there in the middle of that courtyard. So for me, I just think it's the UK, but Mexico's a super, super close second, followed by the African trading outpost is a close third.
That tea hut is great, Derek. If you haven't been, it's just a great place to get stuff.
Yeah.
Honorable Jeff.
It's really hard because it depends on what we're talking about. From a beauty or an aesthetic point of view, I'm going to give it to China. Those gardens with the walkways that go, the big buildings that are colorful. You go inside, you get the Shanghai Disney preview. But I don't ever go there. My favorite to walk around, I would have to go with Derek and say United Kingdom. It has the best French fries. It has the best bar.
Yeah.
And it has the best shopping. Like Monty Python, Beatles, Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends. And if we're talking about food, then it's Japan. But I'm gonna settle on United Kingdom.
Good call.
I think it's always just like wherever you always have the most fun or the most memories. For me, that's the Germany Pavilion. I remember us watching the fireworks from the Germany Pavilion one time, and that trombone, like,
It's
and
the
the ducks
duck song.
fighting.
Yeah.
Like, That is like ingrained in my memory from like just a good experience. But also it's like where if we're walking around Epcot, that's where you always lose me for some reason, because just like Derek said, I end up going into the caramel kook or whatever you call it, going into that store, then going through all the other stores that wind back that side. And then I normally come out with a beer, and then I mosey over to the other side, and then I wind my way through the stores on that side. And yeah, I just enjoy being in that pavilion, and it's beautiful at night as well. Like it's just so
well, the
pretty.
miniature trains are pretty special.
It is really cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
And the bathrooms are right there too, which is nice.
that's a bonus. You know, some of these don't. You know,
bathrooms,
some of these don't have good bathrooms.
Really are. They're right by the train, right?
It's really tough because, you know, I think France Pavilion's so pretty. There's some things I really love about American Pavilion, but I think that like aesthetically, my favorite is actually Norway. And I do like the Frozen ride. I like the, oh my goodness, what is it? Kringla Bakery. I like some of the things inside there. And I really love the store because I like the Helly Hansen jackets. Yeah. But I don't know. I love Norway and the way it looks.
And good call, because it is Disney law that you have to take a picture with that giant troll.
Yes.
You have to every single trip.
Can I just take this a step further and ask if there would be a country that you would add?
No, you're not allowed to ask that.
I'm not?
Nope.
Why?
Because that's on a list for something else.
Okay.
Oh.
Moving on.
Okay, let's do the best merchandise. Which are we talking like the best merchandise that's been out? Like I love Spirit jerseys because you added that one.
No,
I don't know.
Play that.
The last thing I said was vetoed. So
I thought it was when you sent out the list, the best merch, and I was talking with Annie too. She goes, "You need to get clarification. Like, are they talking about the best merchandise location, like to shop in? Like, oh, I want to go shopping. I would love to go shopping at this." And
okay, let's say the what is the place you find yourself buying merchandise from the most? What is that place that always just has some cool merch that you are wanting to purchase? Go ahead, Derek.
Boutique at the Polynesian.
Oh, of course.
Not only not only is it the best, just in terms of just how it hasn't succumbed to like so many of the regular merchandise places where it just feels like it's just random,
generic.
Beige.
Here's your Marvel section. Here's your Pixar section. Here's your Elio section covered in dust. Here's all this stuff that like no one cares. It's still super, super well themed. They have a great selection, which is key for me, in a Disney gift shop of non-Disney merchandise. So they've got some really nice like Tommy Bahama stuff. They've got great decor like for your home, for your house. That's where I got my Polynesian lamp. So yeah, Boutique is that's a deep cut right there. Yeah. So, I say Boutique has everything you want. I mean, it's that feeling when you check into the Poly and, I go and check in and Annie, I know she's making a beeline for the Boutique. It's just a great all around perfect gift shop.
I'm with Derek. I got the lamp. I got the pineapple with the serving dishes. I love that. You can get the macadamia nuts, the Hawaiian host cookies. Yeah. It has not succumbed to the genericness.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to go Marketplace Co-op at Disney Springs.
Is that still there?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Last time I went in, it changed a lot.
Two of us have these shirts on in this show currently. That is where you can find some of the specialty Roosevelts that they're putting out in the parks right now. And if you use your DVC discount, it's cheaper than buying a Roosevelt shirt online. So that's a big win. I also love the fact that store is constantly changing. Mm-hmm. So during the 50th, they had some very cool, exclusive, kind of off the beaten path 50th merch. They recently did I think it was like a couple years ago, they did like a Disney Cruise Line.
Yep, the pop-up.
Pop-up.
Yeah, and they've done Run Disney too.
And they've done Run Disney. And just how you walk around the co-op and there's a little bit of everything. So you've got like a little bit of clothing. You've got the kitchen section.
I'd say they're the best kitchen section too.
You've got, some lounge flies and other things like that. There's an art section. They've got the Magic Band or the phone case design studio in there. They got dog stuff in there. So it's... And it's not overwhelming like say a World of Disney would be.
Oh, God.
But
yes.
There's just enough unique stuff where I know at least there it reminds me of Disney style and what that really used to be, which was like this is where I'd go to find something that's unique, a little bit different, and not the average everything merch that someone's gonna buy. So
you Paul, I can't agree with you more. I'm telling you, we went to Disney Springs on Sunday when Annie said, okay, well, I'm going to go into the World of Disney store. I said, I will be right out here waiting for you. I don't even want to go into the World of Disney store, but the co-op store, I will go in every time. And I think what's cool about it is that, stuff changes, So like you'll see this is going to be here 1 month and you come over here and everything's all different. So I agree 100%.
Yeah. World of Disney every day is like shopping at Times Square Macy's at Christmas. Like it's just wall to wall people all the time. Jeff, what's your favorite?
I was actually going to say the Marketplace Co-op as well. I got this mug from some friends for Christmas. It's one of my favorite mugs I've ever gotten.
I saw that in an outlet for $5 recently.
Great. But no, it's just a collection. I love the dog stuff. I almost buy my dog's new outfits every time I go in there. It's got a little bit of everything. It's right across from the margarita stand, which is like a locational benefit. But yeah, I love it. Probably an honorable mention would be, I do like when it's at full, like working, the Pirates of the Caribbean shop at the exit of Pirates. I do buy a lot of Pirates is my favorite. So, but yeah, Marketplace Co-op was my choice.
Okay.
How much pirate merchandise can you buy?
I apparently more than you think.
Did you have an answer to that question?
No, honestly, I thought about I really do like the gift shop in Jumbo House just because of the size.
That's a good one.
And it's just a cool one to look around.
You know what's weird though is that I agree that is a larger gift shop and it has a lot of stuff, but when it comes to like Animal Kingdom Lodge merch, I feel like I always find more, or I find something at the really tiny Kadani store that I'm going to buy versus something over there.
That's like where most of the DVC members are concentrated.
I guess, yeah.
Anyway, but I will say, I will give an honorable mention to the gift shop at Old Key West in Saratoga, because they always are the ones that seem to have the DVC stuff first.
Yep.
I don't know. It always seems that way. Okay. What about the best buffet on Disney property?
Oh my God, these are so easy.
It's so easy. If anybody answers this question and doesn't say Boma, you're not on the next show.
It is Boma. It is.
Yeah, just for the variety, there's some stuff there that if you want to be adventurous, you can be. If you want your chicken nuggets and mac and cheese from the kids' plate, it's also available. The bread, the dessert.
Let's remove Boma.
I know.
That is our runaway answer.
That would have been my answer too. I love Boma.
What is your number 2?
No, I mean, I know mine.
Go ahead, Derek.
Like if I'm going to do a buffet and I can't go to Boma, but I still want kind of a cool experience with good food, I'm going to say Crystal Palace.
That would be my second pick too.
I just love it. And especially if you can get breakfast. It's just something about eating in there and the characters and Winnie the Pooh and the whole gang, knowing you're at the Magic Kingdom and you've got all day and you're eating, churro waffles and you've got the whole day in front of you. I'm just never a big fan of like dinner buffets except for Boma. So I love a good breakfast buffet. So if I'm going to do one and spend the money on one, it's going to be the Crystal Palace.
That's a good
honorable
choice.
mention to Hollywood and Vine. I've gone twice and I was surprised at how good the food was. I was like suckered into it because of kids, but I thought the offerings were all really good. Chicken was really good, meatballs, a whole bunch of stuff.
My thing about Hollywood and Vine is because it's a character buffet, the price And it's literally, I think we said this when we covered it for the show. You sit down and it literally feels like you're sitting down at a Denny's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the lack of theming inside that restaurant.
Yeah, I'm just going by the food, but yes.
Even trying to get to your food, like I think Amy caught it on camera. Minnie hit me in the face with her ear because there's nowhere to walk.
It was hectic. It was hectic.
It's madness. I think I would have to go with Crystal Palace as well.
Yeah.
I agree with Crystal Palace. We had excellent breakfast there. Obviously, Boma's our favorite. I've always liked breakfast at Tusker House.
Yes.
I've always thought we've never been there for dinner, but breakfast has always been pretty good there.
I forget about that one.
I can't justify I can't justify going there that often.
No, we haven't been there in years.
But I have enjoyed, and again, for me, it's just about weighing the quality of the buffet versus the atmosphere versus does it have characters. I think Boma just wins hands down on value across the board. Is it Storytellers Cafe at Grand Californian?
Yes. Yes.
We did go there once. That's it. If you are out on the West Coast, I think that's a good buffet option if you're out there. And yeah, go ahead, Derek.
No, I'm just going to make a very important point. Can we all agree that hands down the most overrated buffet is Chef Mickey's? I mean, please, can we all?
I've actually never eaten there. So
it's just
it's chaos. It's chaos.
Yes, it's pure chaos.
It is chaos.
Here's where
the floor is covered in like scrambled eggs and everything's been
it's Chef Stickies. Yeah.
The characters look annoyed. The kids are all jacked up, and it's just that place just looks
yeah. And do you know what else is sad? We all went to
Like Vegas
1900 Park Fair.
What was that?
We all went to 1900 Park Fair, which should have had the crown of buffets, and it's not even on our radar at all. No. That's a missed opportunity.
And so, and here's the other missed opportunity, and I think this is across the board. Disney, with a lot of these buffets, I want to go back and try this because we've never really done it as a buffet, but I would like to go to the Germany Pavilion in Epcot.
Oh, yeah.
And do that as a buffet. But even moving backwards to Chef Mickey's, both that and Chef Mickey's, we did emerging out of the pandemic, and they had gone to the family style where it was bring out these big platters. I preferred that so much to a buffet. I thought that and it blew my mind that all of these restaurants moved back to the buffet concept, because I think you can control waste better. I think you can control, the volume of food production. All of those things can be fixed and cut down on, and probably you're making more per person. Like Disney, you love money. Like I feel like those things can easily be fixed by having that family style concept. And I thought the food was better. I thought it just helped the atmosphere. We did Chef Mickey's when it was like that. I thought the food was decent as compared to the chaos of doing it as a buffet.
I like all the options though. I like family style is so, it's very restrictive. Like, here's what you get. You know what I mean? I like to choose what I want.
Paul's looking at it from a business.
When Amy hits a buffet, that plate is...
It is. I like to try everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on a cruise ship.
Right. Listen, I get my money's worth. I don't mess around.
Yes. You get me to a breakfast buffet, and if the waitress, if I have to tell the waitress 6 times, yes, I would like more eggs, that would just make it annoying, because I love to I eat an unhealthy amount of scrambled eggs when I'm at a...
Oh my God. Same thing.
I want to go to a breakfast buffet with these guys. We should go to Boma.
I steer clear of buffet eggs because I don't know if they're real eggs.
Not the Boboni.
When we went to Boma, Jeff looks at the pancake and goes, pancake. And it was the funniest thing. I cannot look at a pancake ever the same.
There's a video of that out there.
Yeah. Pancake.
Yes. Yeah, and Panda going, they love the animals here, but they're frying them up in the back. All right. How about the
Last one.
All right, I'm gonna pick a good one.
Wow, we've been talking for an hour.
The best Magic Kingdom land as it currently exists.
I'm gonna go Adventureland, just because I like the theming of it. I love the trees. I like Tomorrowland's a concrete jungle, and Frontierland is just a walkway to get from Tiana's to Haunted Mansion. I'm gonna say Adventureland.
And see, I'm gonna say Tomorrowland because I love the thought of Tomorrowland. If only Disney could get it right, you know. I think that land could be so much cooler.
The fact that you have literally an empty Stitch ride that like cast members use as like a break, and then you still have Monsters Inc. is still there. Those two huge spaces, and throw in the fact that you still have that gas guzzling Tomorrowland Speedway taking up an obscene amount of land. Oh, it's not right. Not right.
All right, Derek, what's yours?
I'm going to say Liberty.
Oh. Sorry, Panda.
I'm gonna, in terms of actual theming itself, when I'm in it, and I know there's not much going on, but to me, it's Liberty Square. That it just has a really cool vibe. It's got a great feel. I know there's not much to actually do there, but it's cool. And I learned a lot when I went with Jeff and the whole gang when we went to the Halloween party. And I learned about, looking on the streets and all the details and all the lamps on the trees. So I think in terms of like theming itself in the actual Magic Kingdom, I mean, some people will say, oh, Fantasyland. Oh, it's not. I mean, maybe the new part of Fantasyland, but a lot of it's just big buildings and whatnot. So I think in terms of at the Magic Kingdom, once you're in it, in terms of detailed theming, for me, it's Liberty Square.
Panda,
I'm only picking Liberty Square because of the Haunted Mansion. But I agree with the theming. But if it's the Haunted Mansion, my favorite attraction, that's it, Liberty Square, because of that.
Yeah.
I've always liked Frontierland. I don't know why. And I love Big Thunder. Big Thunder is my favorite attraction there. So I have to go with Frontierland. And I like when you walk through, you're kind of hearing like bluegrass music. And
yet again, I will just say any of these lands as a Disneyland version, far superior to the world version, I feel like, personally. And you've got New Orleans Square out there, which I think is a pretty cool addition. So, okay, not for Amy Krieger. Hey, forget about our thoughts. We care about yours, and we want you to let us know in the comments what your answers to all of these questions are, and tell us why we're wrong, more importantly. So please be sure in the comments of this week's video to let us know. Also, let us know if there's some of these that we missed. I know Jeff thinks that we can't do part 2s, but hey, who knows? Maybe one day we'll do a part 3 of this show. That'll be a day. But as always, I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next Monday for another episode of the DVC Show.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.